And are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
We're going to.
Let's find out.
What's up, Squares? We're back for another Love It or List It. I have Teresa with me again. This show is great, but sometimes reality shows leave out part of the reality. So we're gonna watch it from a perspective of mortgage brokers. Let's go.
When young parents Stephanie and Jonathan found their current home, they were looking for a place that worked for their family of 4 and for someone very special.
My mom used to live here, and she stayed with us for about 2 years. She was a big help taking care of the girls. One of the reasons why my mom left.
I can already relate with this guy. My mom left the house when I was 8. She said she was just going for some milk.
Was because downstairs where she was living felt like a basement. It was dingy. It had that basement smell to it.
Oh, yeah. Your whole house, it smells like a basement.
It's really cold down there. It's really dark down there. We can make the downstairs brighter and more inviting, and hopefully we can entice her back.
I would love for my mom to move in with us, so I can totally relate to wanting to entice their mother-in-law back into the house. Valid motivation to want to either renovate or move.
Yeah, right from the start, we get actual reality. This is real. One of the most common features that homeowners want in a house these days is an in-law suite. This is for multiple reasons. For Stephanie and Jonathan, it looks like it's to get help with their kids. For others, it might be to help their elderly parents age at home instead of in assisted living. And then the most interesting is the roommate situation. Housing in most parts of the country has become so expensive that a lot of people are choosing to team up to buy a house. With an in-law suite, now roommates can have separate houses, but under the same roof.
I would like to bring my mom to a brand new house where we don't have to worry about anything. When we bought this home, I saw all these deficiencies, and I was thinking that over time we can fix these.
I can fix it.
Now we have 2 kids. I don't want to fix it. I don't want to pay somebody to fix it.
This older home means it has more character.
If you want character, watch TV.
I don't know if watching TV provides more character.
Yeah, that was a horrible dad joke. Their kids look young, so maybe he just hasn't had enough practice yet. Let's show him.
This older home means it has more character.
Well, if you want more character, then join the Marines.
Nice job, team.
Yeah, the laundry room is disgusting. There's no storage in there, and it's also being shared with our cat boxes. There's always going to be that dust from cat litter, and it's always going to get on the freshly washed clothes. You know, I can't go to work smelling like cat litter.
Cat litter.
Gross.
Even if we got a new house, they still have to have cat litter.
Truth. That cat litter is going anywhere they go.
Yeah, but she's a cat lady for sure, but I thought cat ladies didn't have husbands.
Currently, there's no dedicated play area for the kids. There's always toys everywhere. Another issue that we have is with the kitchen. It is like a black hole in there.
Black hole is a region of space where matter has condensed to such a high density that you cannot escape it.
It is dark.
We can just slap some new paint on it so it's not so dark.
We need an open concept, something where we can be doing our stuff in the kitchen and see what the kids are doing. Girls, are you okay?
Sorry, but I just have to say something about this, and even I know this is wrong. Carlton called, and he wants his outfit back.
If we knocked out the wall to the kitchen, we'd be able to see them, so it wouldn't even be an issue.
It appears they're both making great points. I think they're more aligned than they think.
About 20 years ago, the previous homeowners added a garage. What they forgot to do was add a door from the garage to the house.
This garage is sus. Curious if it's permitted.
Well, this is a real problem for multiple reasons. Building codes can be different in every city, and it's possible that an attached garage has to have access to the house. If it's found that the current garage is not up to code, then a reputable contractor would be obligated to correct it along with the other work that they're doing on the house. I know this from personal experience because when I was having some work done on my house, it was discovered that my smoke detectors were not up to code. And now I have 19 smoke detectors in my house for some some reason. Also, that garage can affect the home appraisal. This is called functional obsolescence. So that's things like having to walk through one bedroom to get to another bedroom in the house. It's nonsensical. Or in this case, just not having access to the house from the attached garage.
Having a garage with no door is annoying, but it is an easy fix.
Too many bugs. Let's go.
All we need to do is screen in the back porch, and it's a livable space.
My contract clearly promised barely livable.
We got stuff going on in the bathroom. Imagine having black stuff coming out of your tap water. Would you want to stay?
Are they putting cat litter in the pipes too?
I agree that it needs to be taken care of, but I don't think we have to leave this house.
We have 2 fireplaces we can't use.
So we'll just get a gas insert and fix the problem.
No. Fix the fireplaces. If they put in a gas insert and then sell the house, the new owners might not know the fireplace doesn't work. What if the new owners try to use it? That could be very dangerous.
A better solution is for us to find a place that fits needs for us, our children, and our mom.
We can do that in this house with just a little bit of work.
So far, I have to say I agree with her. The list of what's needed doesn't require a move, in my opinion. I think just a few renovations and they can both get what they want.
This house is the place that we brought our children home from the hospital to. This is the only house they've lived in their whole lives. I don't want to leave.
I can dig it. 2 of my 3 kids have only ever lived in our current house. That does carry some sentimental value.
But Harold, home is where the heart is.
We are definitely going to list it.
We are definitely going to love it.
Are you really sure?
I'm really sure.
Stephanie and Jonathan have a big decision ahead on where to live. But it all begins with a meeting with Hillary and David to nail down the budget.
All right, so I've done an evaluation on your home. Current value is $287,000.
Sounds about right.
What is the must-have list to get you out of your house?
We would like a spacious open concept house, 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, separate in-law suite for Jonathan's mom, a 2-car garage, a home office, a fenced-in backyard for our girls to play in, a screened-in porch, and a playroom for our girls.
What's the budget for that beautiful house?
$350,000.
Well, this is really reasonable and might be the most normal thing this couple has said so far. David says their current home is valued at $287,000, and they understand that they need to go up in price in order to get everything they want in a house. This is actually quite refreshing because a lot of people want a nicer house, but for the same amount of money as their current home.
That's a long list. Now, I don't think their current house is in too bad a shape, so I still think the path is renovating. Ultimately, that will be less expensive.
Okay, so I've seen the house too, but I need to know from you exactly what you think you need to be convinced to stay.
We will need an updated living space for my mom, add an additional bathroom on the lower level, an updated laundry room, renovate the kids' bathroom, proper play area, add a door that connects the garage to the main house, fix the fireplace, create an open concept kitchen, and add in a screen-in back porch.
What's my budget?
Your budget is $65,000.
Teresa, they do this to us every time. They have a laundry list of items that could not possibly be done for $65,000.
No shot.
So everything I just said about them being reasonable for their budget on the new house is equally unreasonable for their budget for the renovation. But the amount of money is interesting, and I think this might be the most realistic scenario that we've seen so far. $65,000 is about 20% of the $350,000 budget they had for the new house. While you don't have to put 20% down to buy a house, it is a common target for a lot of people to avoid paying PMI. I think this is the first episode we've watched where the numbers seem to be real.
Definitely.
You've given me a massive list for $65,000.
We have to have that list.
Then I would tell you, well, I have to have more money. But nevertheless, it doesn't faze me.
Don't worry about the compromises here, because I'm gonna find you a house that actually satisfies everyone, especially your mother. And when I find that house, the only thing you're gonna be saying about this house is list it.
Come on in here into the catacomb. So her complaint is dark and no sightlines. I love the idea of getting that wall down, but where am I going to put the fridge?
Meeting with the project manager. Good.
Take a look.
Not bad.
Now imagine bath time for 2 little girls, plus at least 1 adult. Yeah.
This contractor implies that the bathroom is large enough for the family. He must not have kids.
And I'm not even sure about the tub right now. You can see it's all worn.
What is this black soot coming
What?
out of it?
Oh my God. That could be a big deal.
I'm on it.
Hillary previously stated every house has a surprise. Is this the deal breaker?
I've seen worse come out of a bathtub.
True.
Now we get to the real crux of this basement. We need to update this in-law suite to hopefully get Jonathan's mother to move back in.
In my opinion, the whole goal of this renovation is to get Grandma back in. Spend the money for Grandma. She's priceless.
This is going to be part of Cindy's suite. I am going to take down the wall between this room and this room. To make it truly private, I'm also going to take down this wall and move everything forward so my access will actually be this way. And the moment you open this door, you're now going to be into Cindy's suite. Now, here is the key to everything. Here is the bathroom that would be Cindy's absolute private ensuite once we can close it off from the hallway.
To keep Grandma happy, she needs some privacy. So I love the idea of blocking off the in-suite.
I feel like we could just upgrade all the fixtures, different color paint.
Simple enough.
So look at this.
That's deep.
What I have to figure out somehow is access from here to the main floor.
The plan for the renovation seems solid. I think we get to see how David is doing with the house shopping now.
It's 3,000 square feet of goodness. It's got the 4 bedrooms they need. It's got the 3 bathrooms they need. It's got the open concept where they want it. It's got a completely self-contained in-law suite for their mother. There's a couple little things they might want to do, but the price is going to make up for it.
This baby's turnkey.
Beautiful curb appeal.
Pretty steep driveway.
Yeah.
Think about how trim you'll be after living here for a couple of years.
How will the little girls drive their bikes up and down that driveway?
I found footage of Jonathan's mom using the driveway for the first time.
Walking into this house, you've actually got a more traditional main floor area. The dining room, a great space to entertain. Then it flows right into the kitchen. What do you think?
It's a good size for us. It may need a little bit of updating.
Access to your garage.
And right into the kitchen.
And then you have this amazing family room. It's got carpet, which is perfect for the 2-year-olds.
This is a beautiful living room. It's open, the lighting is beautiful.
Bedroom number 1. It's
Okay.
going to be your guest room, and it's going to be your laundry area.
David.
You don't do laundry every day. You don't have guests staying over every day. So everything from here on in is all about Cindy.
Does she have her own private bathroom down here?
Of course.
Perfect.
She's gonna have her private bathroom.
No,
Where you
no. They took the half bath away, and now she has to share it.
Really?
Really? Really?
I think that's the clincher. Cindy can't stay in their current home if she has to share her bathroom with everybody else.
Cindy's bedroom.
Wow.
Pretty nice, huh?
Great job. We'll see more.
We got a lot more. This is going to be Cindy's bathroom. Just for her.
Just for her?
And behind that door is a massive walk-in closet for extra storage.
Okay.
All right. This is really all that she needs.
She's going to love that closet.
For the hangout space for Cindy, you have this. Beautiful family room area.
She would really like that.
Oh, yeah.
It also has its own entrance. She has her own deck.
She would love this.
It's the perfect setup.
This house is a contender. What else are they asking for?
Yeah, it definitely is, but I don't know why the fake for sale signs always crack me up so much.
There were a few minor things that we needed to update, but overall, fantastic.
What do you think?
I don't really see much of a backyard. And like he said, just some updates that we would need to make upstairs, but
Yep.
otherwise, it's a good space for us.
What do you think this house is listed at?
$390,000.
What do you think?
$375,000?
This house is listed at $336,000.
Done deal. It's 3,000 square feet. It literally has everything they need and then some. They need to call Hillary right now, tell her to stop doing work on the renovation.
$336,000 is an excellent price and under their budget. They probably still owe less on their current mortgage, so even with the additional cost for the renovation of $65,000, the less expensive path is to go with the renovation.
It is below the top end of your budget, and that's before negotiating.
Stephanie and Jonathan are conflicted leaving the house David's just found them and have no idea what they're about to find out as they meet up with Hillary.
Okay.
Look at the stairs, though. It's the first time you've actually seen the entry.
Yeah,
That looks so good.
Looks good.
it does.
So now, I understand how much you wanted this fireplace. A roaring fire, wood.
Yeah, that's a pretty picture you're painting.
And there's no way that I can put $5,000 into this fireplace. And the good news is I don't have to, because the real reason that you wanted it was
Climate control?
your HVAC system is actually a split system. It just needed you to flip the switch.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he's feeling slightly humiliated at this point, but nonetheless, great news.
Okay, yeah, a little bit embarrassing, but honestly, it could happen to any of us.
The famous gunk. Apparently it wasn't a big deal either. They just flashed the system and it's done.
6 months later.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, how are you?
You're smiling a lot. Window?
Looks so good.
It's great.
I'm so happy you get to see something that you love before we even go through the door.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness, it looks so different.
Wow.
You can still have a formal dinner. It feels very much an adult space.
Yeah, we've definitely entertained in here.
We were talking about how the window and everything looks from the inside of the house.
I love that fixture.
It looks a lot brighter
great.
in here.
This was your old dining area.
Right.
I just kind of flipped things around. Isn't a permanent play area. All you would have to do is clear this out, and it's another sitting area for adults.
It turned out really
I
good.
like it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Did she just say that she remodeled the dining room by flipping the furniture around?
I just kind of flipped things around.
And the way to convert out of the play area is by putting the toys away?
Yes. Doesn't that speak to the owners?
Isn't that how you convert every area out of a play area?
But I don't think there's anything wrong with the area. So she's like, just do a better job of positioning your furniture.
Move the furniture in a different spot and put your toys away when you don't want the kids to play.
Correct.
$65,000, please.
Well, we don't know that.
Okay.
It's yet to be seen.
All right.
So a minor thing in this kitchen is to have eliminated the dark green paint. And instead of which, you have this nice light subway tile.
Yes, it brightens it up so much. It's not going to be depressing to cook in here anymore.
So, Harold, it appears as though the kitchen is completely untouched, other than lightening it up with subway tiles. But with their limited renovation budget, this doesn't surprise me.
Yep, there's nothing else they could do with the budget that they had except throw new backsplash on. So it does look nicer that way, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. This looks amazing.
All the
This is
space.
so cozy.
It's closed off, it's private. It's exactly, I think, what you asked me for.
It is.
You go find David, and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit, all right? Okay.
All right.
They're not going anywhere.
Yes, they are.
Looks like Hillary knew the assignment. This mother-in-law suite is absolutely gorgeous, comfortable, the lighting is beautiful. They aren't going anywhere.
So they spent $65,000 and they got an increase in value of $78,000 to bring them up to $365,000. Usually we'll find that the best return on investment for a home renovation is in the kitchen. In this case, they didn't really do anything with the kitchen, but the value came from the addition of the in-law suite in the basement. They were essentially able to increase their gross living area without building an addition onto the house. That's great. So the math part here is deciding whether or not their newly renovated $365,000 house is better than the other house at $336,000. No, the other house is way better.
Yeah, they're gaining like value. They've spent the money.
Their motivation was not a financial one. It was to get the mom back in the house. From my perspective, I'm looking at the trade-off of not having a backyard and just like, whatever, kids are on their phones in their bedrooms anyway. House itself is just so much better. They're still stuck in that tiny kitchen. It seems to me there's gonna come a point where they're like, yeah, this kitchen is, we're just done with this kitchen, that kind of thing.
I agree. I think this is the most realistic.
Yeah.
Love it or list it, where either is kind of viable.
I think they're going to bail. I would. I hope they do.
Well, let's find out.
You go find David, and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit, all right? Okay.
All right. Making it hard.
Making it very hard. So, decision made?
Yes. Yes, we've made a decision.
And are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Love it.
Yes!
Not surprised. If you remember in the beginning, I said they're more aligned than they think. I just don't think he could see the vision of what the mother-in-law suite could be, and it was easier, in his opinion, to just move.
We are definitely going to list it.
This one hits close to my heart. My biggest problem at my house is I don't have the space to build an in-law suite, so very happy for these two, but also very envious.
Well, I disagree with this decision. The renovation lacked 3 of the major items that were on their must-have list. The house that David found was only lacking minor things, but it was superior in so many other ways and was less expensive. And for these reasons, their decision to love it is declined. Guys, if you find yourself in the same situation, choose the larger, nicer house for less money. Also, because you're not going to have the love it or list it contracting team. Anyone else is moving. We're going to watch the next episode. Hopefully it's as good as this one. Later, nerds.